Hello viewers. So today we are going to install a Kubernetes cluster using VirtualBox, Vagrant and kubeadm. The cluster will have one master node and three worker nodes. To follow this demo, you need to install VirtualBox. You can install VirtualBox from virtualbox.org. Current version is 6.1. Then you need to have Vagrant. Current version is 2.2.19. You need to pull the GitHub repository, that is Imagine Cloud /Kubernetes. To pull this repository, if you don't have, you can install GitHub as well. You can pull the code repository from here, copy this URL, and then you can go to your favorite IDE and you can use the git clone and paste the URL. I've already done that, and this is the structure of the code. It has one Vagrant file and the dependent files are present in Ubuntu folder. In this Vagrant file, I've already provided the number of master and worker node, one master and three worker nodes. If you want to alter the worker nodes, you can surely do that, but to have a standard cluster of Kubernetes, three worker nodes are like a good combination to go with. This is the master node configuration and this is the worker node configuration. Master node configuration, first I'm doing some initial setup in which Docker is being installed. Then I'm providing the memory as 2 GB and CPU 2 core, 2 CPUs I'm providing, whereas to the worker I'm providing 1 GB RAM, but providing 2 CPUs there. A part of it, you can see the setup host file in which I'm setting up the host in /etc/host file. You can see setup/host. Mainly I'm doing this part, which is optional, but I'm just keeping it there for reference, and then I'm doing the update DNS just to point the DNS to 8.8.8.8, and that is also optional. And main setup of master is done in setupmaster.sh. If you see setupmaster.sh, in which I am first pulling all the required images using kubeadm config image pull, and then initializing the Kubernetes cluster using the pod network 10.244.0.0/16. And I need to provide the master IP address over here in API server advertising address. After that, I need to deploy the Calico network, which is the network between the pods. Otherwise, if we do not install this network, then the nodes will never come to ready state, and there will be no communication between the pods. After installing the network and generating a connection token for workers to join, this join cluster.sh file will be pulled by the worker after the workers are up to get connected to the master or to the cluster, entire cluster. I'm using the public and private files to do the communication between the master and the worker nodes, and then setting up the kubeconfig or the .kube.config, which is used by kubectl to connect the cluster. So this is all about the master. Now to the worker, most of the things are same. Setting up the host name, setting up the network, setting up the host, updating the DNS, and then setup worker. Setup worker is the important script. Setup worker in which the first task is I am adding the private key which is required to connect to the master. Then I am changing the mode of the private key. After that I am pulling the join cluster.sh from the master. This is the master IP address and the master username, and then executing the join cluster.sh. What join cluster.sh will have the Kubernetes join command, and eventually the worker will be connected to the cluster. If you see, by default the status of this cluster, Vagrant status, currently the machines are not yet created, so you can see the status as not created. It is not started or not even calibrated. You can see there is no master 01, worker 01, 2, 3. there is nothing. These are my other VMs, so you can just ignore those. Going back in here to start the script, we just need to do vagrant up. This command will follow the vagrant file and do whatsoever is given, bringing up the machine master 1, worker 1, worker 2, worker 3. It takes a bit of time. First it will pull the Ubuntu Bionic 64 OS. This is 18.04 LTS Ubuntu. This script will take a bit of time to complete, so I'll resume the video after the script is completed. So the script just now finished. I see worker 3 installed. Before this, worker 2, worker 1 and master 01 all are installed. Just to verify whether the setup is done correctly or not, you can see vagrant status. If the machines are in running state, then we can see that the machines are up properly, and then we'll validate if Kubernetes cluster is also working fluently. We see all the 4 machines are running correctly. Now let's get into the master to verify if the Kubernetes cluster is running perfectly. Vagrant SSH master 01, from where we can validate things. So here you can see the master is having IP address 56.2. To check the status of the machine, we need to go to the root user, sudo su, and then kubectl get nodes -o wide. So this command will show the status of all the nodes. The nodes are in ready state. All the master and the worker nodes are 18.04 LTS. The Docker version is 20.10, which is installed everywhere, and the Kubernetes is of version 1.22.2. so this confirms that my Kubernetes is running perfectly. Now let's create a small deployment to validate if the pods are running well. We'll be creating a deployment definition file for Nginx deployment, and we'll be running a 3 pod deployment. For that, let's create the deployment definition file. kubectl create deploy nginx -image equals to nginx. This will be the image used for the pod which will run. Then -dry run, because I don't want to directly run it. I want to do some tweaking before it executes. And then -o YAML format, and I need to push the output to nginx.yaml. so I can see nginx.yaml file which is created, then nano nginx.yaml. This is the deployment definition file. By default it will create only one replica, that is one pod. I wish to have it to run 3 pods and then do the load balancing between all the 3 pods. By default the pod is using nginx image, so all looks good. Let's save the file and then now let's create the deployment. Right now if I see kubectl get deploy, I should not see any of the deployment. kubectl create -f nginx.yaml, you see deployment is created. kubectl get deploy, you see nginx deployment is done. 3 out of 3 pods are created, up to date 3 are available and 3 we have created. tl get pods -o wide, you see all the 3 pods are created and all the 3 pods are evenly distributed, 1 pod on each worker node, and this is the worker node IP address which is given internally. It seems the cluster is stable and working. Deployment and pods are running well. So this is all I wanted to show you in this demo. Thank you.